All right, welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Wednesday, September 6th, 4:55 p.m. Sorry about that. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Wednesday, September 6th, 4:55 p.m. All right, let's check out what is going on. As always, bitcoindailyview.com got more for you there. I'll start using my webcam again soon. I just it's kind of a pain in the butt, and it fell off the desk. Anyway, with that said, looking at FinViz to get started. Today, not a positive day on the big indexes. Not completely terrible, but not a positive day either. Dow is down, Nasdaq is down, S&P 500 is down, Russell 2000 is down. So not a really happening day across the board there for the big indexes. Looking at the S&P 500, Nvidia and Apple definitely took a hit along with Amazon and Tesla. So not a great day for those sectors. All right, let's look at some other things here. This is a big deal right here. This is DXY. So dollar strength index has been cruising up. Took a little dump recently here on the daily chart. Balanced off the 200 moving average. Now it's back in that channel. And dollar strength index is pumping like a crypto poop coin. That thing's on fire. So, and with that, especially getting back into that upwards channel, bouncing off that 200 moving average on the daily chart. That definitely, as you can see down here on the bottom, this is gold here, bottom left, kind of crushed that today, and silver crushed that as well. So gold and silver are both flirting with losing the 200 moving average on the daily. So definitely a trend downward. In my opinion, I love swing trading silver, and I think that definitely we could see a run back up to like $25, no problem when this thing turns around. So let's just see how it rolls. The dollar strength index cannot keep pumping like this too long. Dollar strength index pumping like that is crushing everything. Although one thing it's not crushing is right here. This is just simply U.S. oil. U.S. oil spot. Boom, look at that, insane. It is just hauling ass. So anyway, and why is that happening? I'm gonna go and look at that real quick right here. Why is oil cranking right now per barrel? Well, here's why. Saudi Arabia or Russia extend voluntary oil cuts to year end. Markets jump. So basically, that's putting the cost per barrel up, and well, you're gonna see that at the gas pump, and well, there you go. So this is all in response to, you can say, like the EU, NATO, collective West trying to impose price caps. And pretty much Saudi Arabia does not dig that. Russia does not dig that. The BRIC nations in general do not dig that. And so they're just going to slow down the pumping a little bit. And when they do that, boom, there goes the price of oil through the roof. So anyway, if you care, write your congressperson, write your senator and say sanctions are retarded. Please stop funding that nonsense in the Ukraine completely. Quit it. All right. So with that said, Bitcoin trading volume 3.1 billion last 24 hours. Good enough for today, especially with the big market indexes getting kind of crazy. In general, sideways Bitcoin today, looking here at the hourly chart, but we did have a liquidity event right here. Big, it's a green. Usually Darth Maul dojis are known as red, but I think they can come in green as well. So we had kind of two, especially this first Darth Maul doji here in green with these wicks on it. Wiped longs, wiped shorts, hardcore. The second doji was pretty rough too. So some big player definitely wanted some liquidity. And we'll look at that a little bit closer later, but pretty much the whole event ended back exactly where it started. So anyway, whales wanted liquidity. Why? I don't know, but they did. They saw the opportunity and they nabbed it. So longs versus short sentiment, 72% long, 27% short. So on Binance, where the big money is, the sentiment is long right now. Looking at the top 20 exchanges in general, we have a little bit of a perk of volume towards the end of the day, but in general, volume not extraordinary today. Even though Bitcoin trading volume was okay, above 3 billion. Not bad for a crazy day like this, although some of that trading volume very well may have been longs and shorts getting wrecked. So, well, anyway, volume not extraordinary today for spot across the board on the big exchanges. Now, looking at Bitcoin coming in at 25,742, not a bad price. Are we looking at not gathering, but buying down here at this low? Well, we'll take a little bit of a closer look and see. In general, the top 100, just nothing to speak of. Pretty darn weak. The market was too volatile today, but some things did well, and we'll look at those. And this comes from blockchain education. It's nonstop over there. Boom. And you can look here where the people that are always kicking out trades, we all kind of work together. And this is some of the blockchain education trades that we saw today that are really, really moving. So I'll just mention those. If you sign up, use my affiliate link. But to be honest with you, I just recommend them because I like them. I don't actually make any money off the affiliate link. So, but you will get a discount. And so give it a try and see what you think. Now, looking at the daily chart here for Bitcoin, if we go way back to March 2020, this Fibonacci sequence has been working for quite a while. We are right now here on the looking at this on a daily chart to kind of clear up some of the turbulence. We are below the 618 fib level. We're below the 0.65 fib level, which is pretty much the golden pocket. But as you can kind of see, if we were to look at this, let's stretch this out right now. You can see there is a certain support there at the bottom of the golden pocket, and of course the 618 does come into play with some support and resistance as well. And if we were to expand that out just a little bit, you can kind of actually let me use this instead. If we were to expand it out just a little bit, you can kind of see where we are in, a range here. Where we're just kind of venturing above and below that 618 golden pocket a bit. Right now, where are we? We're at the bottom. Where might we probably end up going? Well, you know what? The world's crazy. Nothing can really be predicted right now. We are just not in a predictable time. But with that said, where'd my thing go? My little, anyway, there it is. So we'll see how this rolls. But really, I would say that let's just, here it is. It's right there. Boom. Sorry about that. Might we see one of these? Might we go back up? Very, very well could be. I mean, if you look at this, just kind of follow the trend here. This is the same. This is nothing new. There we go. I'm just going to, I probably shouldn't have kept that last part there. But if you look, most likely it would not surprise you if we go back to the top of this channel, break above that 618. And so if we were to actually do that, to forecast it right about where we're at, right about to the top of that channel, would be like 23%. Well, actually, that's a little bit less than that, right about there, like 20%. So, there's a good darn chance of, hopping in there, maybe riding this thing back up. But really, the world's very, very crazy right now. Who knows? But definitely, I think we're just ranging sideways, a rather exaggerated range there. I'll do that one more time, kind of pull that in. And so, that's a daily chart. Most likely, very good chance we'll see another bounce right here. But we're in a bad spot. We're below the 200 moving average. We're above the, what do I have right here? That's the 314. So basically, the white is the 200 moving average. The 314 is the green is the 314. I could possibly see it really getting a lot weaker, bouncing about 314, getting out of this kind of sideways channel, and then maybe moving up. So I'm kind of thinking there'll be a reversal unless basically Bitcoin just starts to spiral into potty land. But let's see what happens. A 314 bounce is definitely possible. This thing could pull this thing could pull towards the lights. Let's just see. But right now, weak ass trade. I really don't want to even be involved with it. But you can see here is one of the things that I'm watching is the 45-minute chart. I think really comes into play. Very, very short time, very, very short price action, I know, but you can kind of see the liquidity hunters were here right there this morning, and Bitcoin is below the 200 moving average. It's just sideways. You can see back here, you had whales wiping people out, basically doing that BART pattern. So let's just see what happens. I mean, if I was to look at the like a squeeze indicator right now, it's pretty weak. Directional index, and the ADX aren't looking that great. No real volume to speak of. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. That's 314, 4-hour chart. Yeah, it's still below the 200 moving average, trending down. It's just not very exciting right now. I mean, we could kind of, let's see, although, let me pull out one thing here I do want to mention, because I think this has a lot of validity. I'm going to fire this up. Okay, this is, an upwards channel that we had. You can kind of see here on the 4-hour chart. we've fallen out of it, definitely we can make a run and get back in this upwards channel. And if we do that, be a 200 moving average cross on the 4 hour. If we see some nice energons heading that way, definitely that could be the case. Something I wanted to mention also, others have as well. Are we seeing a massive head and shoulders? And if we are, have we broken the wrong way? So be careful on this one. Bitcoin is volatile as crap right now. So be safe out there. Now, but so, here's the thing. There's always all that are losing their damn minds. And that's why it's good to belong to blockchain education, or just have your watch list and be watching things. Because look at this. This thing here, this is WLD versus USDT. You can play this on Binance, OKX, KuCoin, Gate.io, Femex, where else? MEXC. So, and this is one that actually came straight from blockchain education. Oh, actually on Pancake Swap. So it is on the Mega. If you're a decentralized exchange user, you're probably happy to see that. So you can get it on Pancake Swap. So anyway, you can get this. That's one of the reasons I wanted to look at this one. So Wild, WLD versus USDT. This is actually, I'm looking at it on KuCoin. But basically, this thing went above the 200 moving average on the 45 minutes chart, lost its damn mind, pushed the top of the ATR cave, could not break above, and that does make sense. I think it could even fire up. Do I have my Keltner bands here? Let me fire off. Let me get rid of that. Do I have my Keltner bands? Keltner. There you go. Boom. See if that'll actually render. Yeah, they're messed up right now. Sorry about that. They're not looking like they should. Let me actually nix that. Sorry. I don't know why those aren't. Let me try it with a 4 hour chart. That might be why it's not looking right. No, my little Keltner bands are just not working today. Okay. Keltner is canceled. Anyway, with that said, looking at the 4 hour chart here for Wild, it's been on this long. Of course, it got listed on KuCoin, so it pumped there for a sec. Long downtrend, breaking out of it, getting ready to challenge that 200 moving average on the 4 hour chart. Relatively new coin, one to watch. The squeeze indicator shows a lot of down. It's turning around. Directional index is in the green. ADX is looking good. Volume is good today. Now it's got a long way to get above that 4 hour 200 moving average, but still looking at like the 45 minute chart, it is above it. It's breaking out of this downtrend. I'm gonna let this thing retrace because it's time for it to retrace. It must retrace. I'm gonna look at a fib sequence. I'll start right here when it started pumping actually. And I'm going to keep an eye on this one because I think definitely there's a good probability of this guy making an extended run after it retraces some. I can see this guy coming down to the .5, the 618. Let's keep an eye on this one. The 618 did play a real role here, and it's right with the 314 moving averages. So, boom, watch this thing for a 618 bounce. Just keep an eye on it. I'll leave that there for tomorrow, and we'll see how it looks. But it's got to retrace, by golly, unless it's going to just keep going insane, which it very well may. But WLD versus USDT, find your place to play it and do what you will. All right, so, and also this insane thing, UNFI. Unified, it's actually a food company. Well, it's not. UNFI is actually where you get a lot of your natural products from. If you're a natural products kind of person, their suppliers for Whole Foods and things like that. But no, this UNFI is something else. But UNFI versus USDT. Look at this daily chart. Oh my God! Break above the 10 moving average and the 314. Boom! Actually, I think here on this chart, the 314 is actually it's the 140. But that doesn't matter. Same thing. Close enough. Boom! This thing is a rocket ship to Pluto. It's losing its mind. Why would it even stop? I don't even know why it would stop. This thing's insane. This is like not playing by any rules of logic or physics, or this is some metaphysical anomaly here. So anyway, it's moving up. 45-minute chart, broke that 200 moving average a while ago. It's been riding up, kind of came down, tested it, moving up. It's pushing the top of the RS of the ATR zone. Let's just turn that off right now so you can see a little bit more clearly. This thing is it's leveling out. Keep an eye on this one, because what I like here about this is where we start getting to have a little bit of fun where things make sense. You got your low, you got your higher low. This kind of blew it, but you could kind of call this probably it's going to be a higher low. And of course, you got your higher highs, higher highs, kind of blew it here. We kind of went the wrong way for a bit, had to give some back, but now we're getting higher highs again. So you just beware. But UNFI versus USDT, this thing is insane. This came from Blockchain Education today. This was one of the many calls that they put out. Binance, KuCoin, Mexi, Gate.io, Femex, Bybit, of course, Binance, Mexi, OKX. I'm sure you can get on one of these exchanges somewhere in the world. Kraken, actually, this is, well, maybe that's not. Let me stay with the USDT pairs. But Bybit, Mexi, Femex, CoinEx, Gate.io, Mexi, KuCoin, Binance. Sure, you can play one of those. This thing is maxing out right now. It's getting ready to probably roll over. But watch this one, because what I'm thinking here, this is a crazy mover, maybe it'll just give it all back. But it's been running for a while. Watch this guy to kind of, after a push like this, watch it to kind of come back down to the 200 and continue up. I'm going to be watching for that cross, for that bounce there, because I think definitely that could be incoming. That could be in order. Let's look at a 4-hour chart here on this one. Sorry, I keep hitting 3 hours. It's been a long day. All right, 4-hour chart. You can kind of, you can kind of see it here. Okay, actually, something I like. Let me throw this out here. 4-hour chart. Look what we're seeing. Beautiful candles by Sam. They're stacking 1 stack, 2 stacks, 3 stacks. It's wonderful. Squeeze indicator was giving some back. Now it's pumping. Directional index is looking okay. ADX is turning up. Big volume recently. This thing could keep going, but I'm not going to hop in a coin that's this crazy pumping right now. I like what I'm seeing here on the 4-hour chart. So let's try to do a parallel channel, right? Definitely, you got nice action going there. I like what I'm seeing. You got like a low, kind of call that a lower high. I mean, a higher low. That's a higher low. I'll give that a higher low. And I'll say like higher high, higher high, higher high. You can even call this little tip here a higher high if you want. But look at that. This thing is insane. So 4-hour chart, would I hop in right now? No. But you know what? I mean, the indicators are not looking that bad here on the 4-hour chart. So go down to the 45-minute for immediate price action. And what I'm going to do is keep an eye on this one. I'm going to watch it to retrace, bounce off this 200 moving average, or maybe come down to the 314. And let's just see what happens. This one very, very well may continue. And I mean, if you do look here at the 45-minute chart, boom, you really can, especially here, you can see this upwards channel. It kind of lost it for a bit, but it's back in it. So just watch this guy for like maybe a little bit further, bounce off top of this channel, come down, and then boom. And that'll probably match about the 200 when it gets there. So with that said, UNFI versus USDT. There is your crazy, brave, psycho, white knuckle crypto trader, operator kind of trade. Trade at your own risk, y'all. Not financial advice. This is a high octane, crazy ass speculation. But the idea is that if you look, maybe Bitcoin is completely flaccid and boring. Maybe, Saudi and Russia just got together and pumped the living hell out of oil. DXY is pumping as well, crushing commodities. It's not really helping Bitcoin, that's for sure. Lame-o. But, do look here, though. You can see Bitcoin is, I'll just do a little horizontal ray right about here. You can kind of see we're playing with previous support and resistance. This could be a bounce location, so just keep your eye on it. But right now, the Bitcoin chart is lame-o. But even though, with that said, WLD versus USDT, one Lambo mode will probably retrace and return to Lambo mode. Keep an eye on it. UNFI versus USDT needs to retrace a little bit, I think, but it's going to get back. It's going to hit the bottom of this channel, and my guess is this thing will hit the bottom of this channel, that it fell out of for a little bit, and probably, most likely, in my opinion, probably keep going. What a great thing to get involved in. So no matter what, something good is happening in the world, and it's happening right here. Thanks for being an optimist. Thank you for being a Bitcoin truth seeker. I'm going to try to get on as often as I can and keep up on some of these nice setups so that we can get in, make money. Remember, Blockchain Education is where you got these 2 tips today on WLD and Unify. Go check them out. Affiliate link in the description. You get a discount. I just support them out of love. Don't make any money doing it. So you just take care. Hop on, join the team, and I'll see you in the chat room for the elite crypto operator traders. Take care.